For the second straight year, Pennsylvania lawmakers have passed a state budget on time, and for the second straight year, the spending plan includes no tax increases. House Republicans say it's a welcome and overdue trend.
I was pleased to vote in favor of a budget that for the second year in a row was passed on time, no tax budget, restored spending, maintained spending really at a sustainable level, and really positions the Commonwealth for future economic growth.
The $27.7 billion budget represents a 1.45% increase over the current fiscal year, but is still below the rate of inflation. House Republicans ensured that the cuts to education and human services in Governor Corbett's budget proposal were mostly, and in some cases, fully restored.
The best thing is it's on time, another on-time budget, a budget where we increase spending within the rate of inflation. So we took a look at the revenue picture from the time the governor presented his budget in February to the present time. We saw there was an opportunity there to backfill some of the cuts he made, particularly in education, particularly in the social service area. So I feel that across the board in Montgomery County, we've done a good job, and statewide have done a good job at filling the needs that are definitely needed to be filled without going over the rate of inflation with the spending.
For example, the new budget restores cuts to the Commonwealth's public universities and brings K-12 public education spending up to the same level as last year. That includes $100 million for accountability block grants to give school districts the flexibility to fund initiatives such as pre-kindergarten, full-day kindergarten, or other priorities. The new spending plan also restores $84 million in the governor's proposed 20% cut to county human service programs, adds $17.8 million to reduce the list for intellectually disabled individuals waiting to receive services and care, restores funding for hospitals, trauma centers, and burn centers to the same levels as last year.
What we have here is a victory for the citizens of Pennsylvania. We have responsible, sustainable spending, $27.656 billion, which keeps the budget within the rate of inflation, but makes key restorations to areas that have been communicated very clearly by citizens in Elk and Clearfield counties, by elected officials, county and other officials. We've been able to make restorations to the education system. Our public schools will be seeing more money than they saw last year. We were able to restore some of the reductions to the human service programs. So we were able to make key restorations to the priorities that citizens communicated to us mattered most, while still making sure that the budget that we approved is setting the responsible priorities by the taxpayers of Pennsylvania.
We needed to rein in government spending. It was out of control over the last 8 years, and the last 2 years we've had to make some difficult decisions, but they were necessary decisions, and they're decisions that all of our citizens are making with their own household finances. You know, when the economy's down, we all have to look at how are we spending our money, and that's what we've done in Harrisburg.